Terrible sleep. I sleep very badly. Quite delirious again. That was fun. And like, there are so many noises. I think it's just Cambodia. They just don't prioritize sleep quality, so rooms are never like quiet, and then people outside are never quiet, and they don't seem to care that they're not being quiet around other people. So like just random times throughout the night, there'll just be like noises, some random crazy noise. I feel like at one point there was a person speaking on like a microphone at like 3 a.m. I was like half awake, half asleep, dreaming about going to a spa just so that I could like go somewhere quiet and like sleep for the day at like a spa or something. And now I'm like, honestly, tea all day in a spa might be quite nice, but I feel like I'm still a bit too sick to do that. But if I'm not really eating anything anyway, and then I can find somewhere that gives me just like water and tea, maybe it's not a bad idea. I feel a bit gross. My stomach was very unsettled all night, but it wasn't like I didn't throw up or anything. Just painful in the morning. So I think I am improving. I asked the internet what I should eat because I'm craving food, but when I eat it makes me feel bad, and it was like, just eat rice and bananas or plain bread. And I was like, can I not eat anything else? And it was like, no. I was like, but what if I'm really craving other food? It was like, no. So it said, just hydrate. If you're craving stuff, just hydrate more. Oh. So I had my little hydration cup, which I think drinking it out of a stainless steel cup, because it's like minerals and stuff, maybe leaches some flavor into the leaches flavor between them, because it's like not super high grade steel, I'm sure, and then there's like metal minerals and stuff, so it tastes really weird and like that tangy taste. If that cup didn't have any sentimental value, then I might swap it out while I'm in Japan for a titanium one. Maybe I will anyway. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go to the cafe next door. It's not really a vegan cafe. It just has a similar name to the vegan restaurant, but it does have simple toast. So I'm gonna get simple toast with a Vegemite and jam, and that's it. And I'll research some spas, I guess. Don't need treatments, just need a quiet space to do fuck all day. Okay. I'll buy another bottle of water. Because until I'm recovered, I just can't trust any water. I don't think I should, at least. And then if I'm feeling good enough, maybe I get my haircut, but I think maybe I save that. I pushed back my jungle trek. They said it was fine. I haven't paid anything in advance, so I might do it on Tuesday, might do it on Wednesday. It's fine. And the timing probably works out okay, actually. Brings me back to Siem Rep a couple days before I need to leave, but I might coincide with seeing Beth. So that'd be nice. And then I guess I'll go to Vietnam from here. Plans be a changing, you know? Plans be changing. I'm gonna take my Kindle with me, and yeah. Yeah, everyone's also saying banana. Yeah, everyone's saying bananas, so I'm gonna maybe just find some bananas. I did forget my bottle, and I also forgot my elephant necklace, but Sadat found them both, the guy who runs the school, and he said he's going to drop them off for me today, because he's doing work in the city anyway, so he's in at 10. That's nice. Breakfast went okay. I asked for just like a side of bananas with like I got some toast, Vegemite, and jam. And I asked for a side of bananas. And they were like, a fruit salad, but all banana. And I was like, I guess that's close enough. And then they gave me just like so much banana. So many bananas. Also, this bed sheet doesn't stay on the bed, so it keeps coming off. And I did some retail therapy because I was like, one thing that is making my stomach go a bit off, and one thing that happens quite a lot wherever you go, really, in less developed countries, is smells. Smells. So, first I bought mosquito repellent. But it's not a deep repellent. So I guess this is just my like day-to-day nice. It just smells nice. It smells really fresh. It even says on it, body, clothing, air freshener. So I think it's just like lemongrass, mint, kind of spray on everything. Doesn't really matter, so that's nice. And then if there are refill stations in any cities I'm passing through, I can keep this bottle because it's metal, which is good. I realized I don't care about weight. Not really. The amount of weight that I'm really gonna increase, like I'm fully now on like quality of life. I'm team quality of life for my travels. Especially when I'm not flying. Like who cares how much my bag weighs? I'm barely carrying it that far. But even when I am, like 10 kilos, 12 kilos, 14 kilos, it's fine. As long as I'm not in excess, I'm good. Anyway. So, I got this, which feels like good. And then, my actual luxury things I bought for myself are these. These are perfume oils. They're roll-on. This is one of my favorite smells, ylang ylang. It's one of my favorite essential oil smells of all time. So I love that. Very floral, light, almost a little citrusy. Super nice. And these are all from the Zero Waste shop next door. And these are all locally made. So these are all Cambodian, locally made, locally sourced. Because I'm pretty sure No Planet B is a global brand run by someone out of, I don't know, Scandinavia probably. And they I think that their shops all do local seal stuff. I almost bought some. I need a new soap, so I almost bought a new solid soap, but then I realized they're all going to be beeswax, so I need to be careful. So I need to be a bit more careful, I think, before I do that. Also, my scalp will react super badly if it's like really coconutty or certain oils. So I just don't like labels. I don't like labels on things. Like, this is so much nice. This is so much cooler. Also, glass. Seems a bit risky, but very nice. Yes, and then this one was, I wasn't expecting to buy two. This one is called Burberry. Cocoa Burberry. And this one was Cocoa Ilang Ilang. And this smells so good. Oh. It's like rich, sweet, like dark stone fruity, but also like tea. Yeah, apparently you're supposed to like, what do I want right now? Probably the fruity one while I relax. So that one's for when I want to feel sexy. Supposed to put it on pulse points. So I guess here and like here, here, and here, and yeah. But I was thinking I would use it on like the pillows. So I would go like the pillows there. And then I can refill these as well. I assume I can like open them. Yeah. I can pop the top open and then I can make like a little oil mix and just shake it all up, and then I can like, and I can make anti-mozzie stuff in them as well to have a small roll-on anti-mozzie thing if I want to. And like, yeah, cute little bamboo, zero waste bottles, locally made, like feels good. And just a little thing, places just smell so bad here sometimes, so yeah. Also I feel really, so I think there's two sides to this. Like, one is is clearly the like dehydration and the lacking. And the other one is the sort of disorientation of being ill. And I've noticed like I get pins and needles really quickly, fatigued super fast, heart rate goes up super fast, which I think are all like dehydration symptoms, which is expected, right? Feeling super weak, lightheaded, blah, blah, blah. But it's nice to smell nice. But I also have noticed that I have like worse proprioception. It's hard to like pull genuine emotion out and be like connected to the world as much, because I'm just so like constantly in this like feedback loop with my own body and how I'm feeling and how I'm reacting to that. And if I like move too quickly or do anything too crazy, that I'm gonna like get like a wave or a jump start. So I'm just cautious, clumsier, I'm forgetful. Like it's like the baggage, like the mental load is different, and the perspective that then it shifts into is different, and like the energy to pull out to people and stuff. And even in moments of like, yeah, moral decision making. I know I know when Ed watches this, he's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, I told you about all this." Yeah, the moral decision making is funky as well, because like you're then weighing it up against direct comfort rather than like abstract comfort. Like, I like eating chicken is one thing, but then if your body is like yelling out at you that like you need this to feel normal again, it's just the only thing stopping you is some arbitrary boundary that you've set against something very materially real. physically, like health-wise. I think the health aspect does change. It does change it. Change it as in like it makes it feel different, but I don't know that it makes it different. But maybe it does. I mean, I'm only going to be here for a couple of days. I'm a tourist. I'm only here for a couple of days, and then I won't be ill anymore, hopefully. But I was thinking, like, if I don't know why this popped into my head, but I was like, oh, if I got like cancer or something, and so I was like chronically, or for however long I had cancer for, I was ill. And normally when you go through sort of like the therapies for it, they makes you super sick and nauseous and all sorts of stuff, sorts of not so fun stuff. And I was like, would I what if my morals would change? I hope that they wouldn't, but maybe my but yeah, I would hope that they wouldn't. But I guess my perspective on and my level of empathy for people, I think she needs to change. Wow, I'm so rambly today, and I'm all over the place, as you'd expect. But like today, I realized that I smiled at a kid and he didn't smile back. He just sort of like went on with his day, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But then I was like, yeah, but my smile wasn't really genuine. It was just like I was pulling it out because I was like, I should smile here, because that's what I always do. I always naturally, just instinctively will smile, like a real smile. I'll be like, or whatever, like that. But like, I'll see a kid go by and I'll be like, hey. I think it makes a difference with that versus like they're not the same thing. They don't look the same and they don't feel the same. And I think especially to kids, but like to everybody, they're like, there's this, you can get that like underlying tension of the genuine and of the genuine intention, whether they can like recognize it or not. And I don't think I don't have sympathy for people who aren't always like cheerful, joyous, polite, friendly, whatever. I think it's fine. And I don't think I'm particularly less friendly with people who are less like surface level cheery or whatever. But it's like, as long as they're honest and genuine, that's fine. But it's hard in like split moments and stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I was just like, I was interacting with serving staff and I was like, wow, I have to almost like gear up to that like spark moment of interaction for the energy, to get the energy out. But I don't know if that's from weakness or if that's from like perspective shift of my focus is in other places because of like generally needing to be aware of like what I'm eating, where I'm moving, how I'm going, all that kind of stuff, or if it's like the weakness and dehydration aspect is sort of like making everything really hazy and difficult. And obviously there's a big overlap and there's like probably a hazy thing in the middle, but I don't know if that made any sense. Ed will understand. You understand. Anyway. I'm gonna try and watch some videos and nap. I decided against the spa, I think. So I made my own spa by buying some oils and stuff. Already smells nice in here. But I do wish it was colder. I want it to be like really cold in here. Okay, that was weird. Okay. Push back my jungle by 2 days. So I needed to find somewhere to stay for 2 days. And honestly, I didn't even want to stay in the place I am now for another day. They've offered me a room that seems a little nicer, the private bathroom. But I haven't really needed the private bathroom. It's $8 more just for one night. So I was like, no. I'm going to survive the one night, and then I booked 2 nights at a fancy hotel. very heavily discounted fancy hotel. £20 per night, 4-star hotel. So I'm considering that the cost of recovery. And the best recovery I can get is good sleep, nice room, quiet, service where I need it, all that kind of stuff. So small price to pay. And really I should have done this earlier. I think I started thinking about saving money as like a kind of game. And I need to sort of get my head out of that space of like, maybe not at the cost of recovery time and health and stuff. Like there are more important things than like doing well in the game of being cheap. But yeah, kind of fun. I don't think I have an unhealthy relationship with money in either direction. I just think like there's a perfect balance, and I swing just for fun back and forth. If I'm with people who spend less, I spend less. If I'm with people who spend more, I spend more, and I don't really mind as long as I'm living within my means. But yeah. So yeah. Still supposed to be having a call with Ewan today. He hasn't responded to me, but I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. Ate some more food. Felt a little waved after I ate it, but now feeling okay again. My room in the stay is hotter than like the corridors and the outdoors. So I'm gonna sit by the pool, maybe swim, and then yeah. So I'm gonna go again. Slowly, you know, you've got to make progress. Glad that I'm not on the road whilst I'm sick. Glad I have a base. Glad I have everything that is flexible, and glad that I'm healthy enough to get through it. Though I do want to, I'll bring up later some health considerations, some reflections. Hope you can hear me. Bloop bloop. Really cool with Ewan. That was it. I think I could have started talking about today, but maybe I'll do them tomorrow while I am at my fancy schmancy new hotel, which I'm actually quite excited for. Because even if I don't really leave and do anything, I feel a bit better, so I do have energy. Maybe it's good if I'm kind of trapped to recover and I just read and have food and then read and then have food and read. And if I tell them that I'm sick and what kind of things I can eat, maybe they can be nice to me. Be nice to me. Anyway. Oh, I was supposed to look up where I could get a haircut. Yeah, I can get the camera that I want delivered within a few days to wherever I am, even in Vietnam. So if I know I'm going to be somewhere for a few days, maybe for like 5 days to a week or something, that I can get delivered. So that's good. Or if I know someone who's there. Anyway, it's late, so I'm going to sleep.